Call me what you want, but you can't call me broke. Money.
What's going on, everyone? Hayden here, coming back at you with a brand new video. And in this one, we're gonna talk about a couple things I really wish I knew before I started Shopify Dropshipping. Now, obviously, there's a lot more to touch on, but these are just kind of like a few of the main keys that I think you should definitely know. Whether you're already an experienced dropshipper, someone who's been doing it for a while, or you're a complete newbie who's just getting into it. Now, first of all, kicking this right off, nothing's as simple as it looks. Doesn't matter if you're doing Amazon FBA, e-commerce, social media marketing, a nano bot technology company, doesn't matter. Nothing's ever as simple as it looks. You'll figure that out quickly. You know, you're not just gonna open your stores and then, oh, boom, sales are hitting. Yeah, it's not quite like that. Sorry to break your heart. So nothing's as simple as it looks. Now, it is simple, the concepts are simple, but you do have to execute, put in the work, and test the right things at the right time. Think about it like this. Anyone can become successful, but not everyone will become successful. Anyone can succeed with Shopify, but not everyone will. So how can you make sure you're in the part of the 5%, 1%, or whatever it is that actually does do well with it? Well, that answer leads right into point number 2, which I want to talk about, which is don't do Facebook ads if you don't know shit about it. You know, this is a mistake that I personally made with my first store and my first business partner when I started Shopify Dropshipping. And I'm gonna tell you, the people and the friends I was learning from, they started with Facebook ads, but they had already known how to do it. That's the problem. Now, that wasn't a problem for them, that was the problem for me because I didn't know how to do it. And even though I had that guidance and I tested and I really tried, I couldn't figure it out fast enough. So what I recommend to you to save your time and save some money, only focus on Instagram influencer shoutouts for the first 30 to 60 days. I'm gonna talk about why in some other videos, but just focus on that in the beginning. Try and get some sales and get momentum going as fast as you can. Number 3, you're gonna have to test way more than you think. Obviously everybody's like, oh, test, and that can become overwhelming, but you need to genuinely understand, like think about it in your mind and fully grasp that you do have to test. I don't know about you guys, but when I was getting started, I'm like, yeah, I hear all you guys saying test, blah, 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 whatever. But I never actually really did much with it. I was just kind of going with whatever and throwing it out there and seeing if it worked. But you have to strategically test different things and see what works. I've tried doing what I see other people doing and it didn't work for me, but on the same hand, I've tried stuff that other people are doing and it did work for me. So you really have to take what works and kind of create your own formula for what works for you, your store, your audience, your products, all that. Which leads into number 4. I guarantee you, almost guarantee you, whatever product you think, this is funny, whatever product you think is gonna sell the best, isn't. It's so funny and I fuck up on this all the time. Trust me, the products that you think are good aren't gonna sell at all. The products that you think are just whack as and would never sell, so many people are gonna buy. It's so weird. So with that being said, you can't go into it with a biased opinion based on what you like or what you buy or what you think your audience will like and buy. You have to go based on your detailed research, which, you know, we've talked about in other videos. Hopefully whatever course you're in talks about that. You know, you can learn from mentors and friends or whatever, but do your research and figure out what's actually gonna sell, because you can't just go based on your opinions of what you think's gonna work. Now it's obviously gonna play into the testing and stuff a little bit, but just focus on products that have the potential to sell a lot and then run with those. And for number 5, I believe is what we're on. It's definitely a strategy. There's a strategy to the madness. Nothing's random. Look, people on YouTube, people in courses, on webinars, whatever, blah, 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 whatever content you're looking at, they're gonna make it look easy. And it's a very simple reason why. It's because they want you to think you can make money like that immediately in your sleep, first night with your store or whatever, so that you'll go out and buy their course, all their products, thus making them richer. Now the problem with that is that people who are making money and stuff and they show it as that simple, there's a real strategy behind what they're doing, both marketing their products to you, but with their actual store itself. Nothing's random. They have a marketing plan. They've been testing products. They figure out what works, what doesn't, and it's not random. That's what you have to notice. And I feel like that's something a lot of people are kind of blind to, or at least they see it, but they don't want to believe it because they want to think that it's that easy when they get started. That's only going to hurt you. So try and kick that mindset out right now and just get rid of it as early as possible. But definitely one of the biggest things I focused on, or at least like I knew this in the beginning, but I didn't exactly focus on it or execute or do it as effectively, at least as I should have. And that's just simply getting into the testing phase as fast as possible. You know, I've talked about it in other videos, like don't spend a lot of time on all the front end bullshit. Like that's just the best way I can say it, like picking your name, setting up your store, doing all the products, the descriptions, everything. Like I mentioned in multiple videos, and well, that stuff is very important. You can't spend a lot of time on it on the front end because literally, I guarantee this, if you're starting out, it's your first store, your first time, everything that you do right now is gonna be different in a month. If not in a month, within 2, I guarantee you. Like all of my stuff that I did, my entire store, my niche, my business partner, all my products, everything was different within a month. Maybe not quite a month, but you know, it depends. Like my entire store, redid the layout, different design, different products, different colors, different aesthetics, everything. So just get it going as fast as possible. Like I've said, spend a couple days, literally like 3 days, build it all, get it going and start testing. Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna figure out very quickly what works and what doesn't. And that's gonna allow you to like change and make changes based on that. Because like I just mentioned earlier in the videos, you want to do changes based on, the results and what you're seeing. I talked about picking the product. You don't want to be guessing based on your own opinion. It's the same thing when building your store. You don't want to guess what products people want to do, what description works, what colors, what aesthetics, all these different things, what website layout. You want the results and the data to show that, so let it do that for you. But you have to start testing as fast as possible and then make changes based on that. It's super simple, but you have to execute and put in the work to make it happen. Lastly, but most importantly, is who you're learning from. Whether it's a course, a mentor, someone directly you're learning from in person or online, a friend, a bunch of different friends, people you're learning from, or all the above. You just have to make sure they're the right people and that you're connecting with the right people who can add value to you and vice versa. You can do that by using social media, by paying someone for consulting, by doing whatever you want. A lot of the friends that I'm connecting with, they might not all do Shopify necessarily, but I know friends who are really, really good with the components that go into that. For example, Facebook ads. I'm not gonna say a countless amount of friends, but like a very good sized handful of friends who are all making 6 figures a month because of Facebook ads. Now, Facebook ads is what I'm gonna use to get to 6 figures a month, which we'll talk about in other videos. I know I made a video on that, but it's working. So that's kind of cool to see, but that's what's gonna allow me to scale. And it's the people who have helped me develop those skills and figure out what works and what doesn't. Not only through my own trial and error, but through advice and having them kind of go through it and give me their opinions. Because there are definitely a lot of things that I wish I knew in the beginning before I even got into Shopify dropshipping, that I just really wish I knew. It would have made a big difference. So hopefully this video brought some value to you guys and it can kind of help you cut that learning curve and figure out what mistakes you're gonna make so you can prevent them from actually happening. These videos are getting lit. I'm jumping back into these every single day ecom videos, so be ready for that. Definitely let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see in the comments below. And be sure to join the family by hitting that nice looking subscribe button down below. And drop a like if you're fucking with the YouTube channel right now. I think the content's been good and you guys are responding to it really well. So I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. I hope everyone absolutely crushes their week and continues to do well with whatever it is they're doing. Take care. Peace.